Hello and welcome to our next lesson. Today we are going to be looking at the 3NF and specifically the rules that guide us to determine that indeed a relation is in the 3NF. Welcome. For us to state that a relation is the 3NF, the rule should be is that there is no transitive dependency. In other words, what we are saying is that all non-key fields or all non-key attributes should only be dependent on only the primary key and nothing else. So in other words, we should not have a scenario where you're having a non-key attribute or a non-key field that is dependent on another non-key field, and that non-key field is the one that is dependent on the primary key. In a previous video, I've explained what is a transitive dependency. Kindly check it out. In this particular relation that we can see, you can say that we have course name, we have course code, we have semester, year, student name, and the student ID. However, course name is dependent on the course code. In other words, we can use the course code to determine the course name. So these are classic example of what we're referring to as transitive dependency. Course name being dependent on the course code, and the course code is the one that is now dependent on the student ID. So that means course name is transitively dependent on the student ID. However, course name is functionally dependent on the course code. So whenever you see such a scenario where we are having transitive dependency, then that means the relation is not in the 3NF form. And in the next series, we are going to see the steps that are supposed to be undertaken to ensure that the relation qualifies to be in the 3NF. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.